When I first came to town, they would bring me an epitaph and stand around the shop while I worked and say, "He was so kind. He was wonderful. She was the sweetest woman. He was a consistent Christian." I did not know whether what they told me was true or false, and I chiseled for them whatever they wished, all in ignorance of its truth.
Is an adaptation of free verse poetry by Edgar Lee Masters, where epitaphs are read, and an interesting concept of exploration is done here in the meaning of death and the words chosen by people of long ago to put on their gravestones. Wonderful imagery. First of all, the black and white for the cemetery was very fitting, and the train station, that was interesting. The man in a cape and a cane and a lantern. He's passing through the gate of a graveyard, and it's almost like he's leaving earthly life to the next. And I just thought this was so thoughtfully done.
Sobering and morbid piece in many ways. There's such a serious tone to it. It feels like a passage from a very old book, something sacred and almost biblical. These journeys are distinct and in many ways um, imbued with a lot of the themes and messages and belief systems that we as everyday people adhere to and try to follow.
I thought the black and white was neat, and there was a lot of cool camera shots here. One of them I liked was the overhead shot when the person was walking, and the shadows seemed to be in front and behind them at one point. So I really liked the lighting, the cinematography in this. And I thought the part where he was sitting on the stairs, unfortunately, ended in suicide, but I just liked the lighting and the camera angle. I liked the sound with the baby and the coughing and the bell, all the sound and the nice interpretations with the voice narration. I believe there was a main guy, but then there was also a female. I liked the performances there. So this was very interesting to me. And there was another shot under the train that kind of continued under the train for a little bit, and I liked that a lot too.
This was quite nostalgic, very visually poetic, and deeply somber. I like the monochrome effect with consistent coloring all throughout, even though they were very different scenarios. It's greatly done. You sense this nostalgia, but also kind of relief. It is totally poetic. I had a great time identifying the different texts that were in the script and the different narrators. It was very beautiful.
Getting these short kind of stream of consciousness vignettes here, about all these different people. It's a really interesting thing, and it seems everybody has the one thing in common with death. So I really liked the whole black and white aesthetic. It was very spooky and macabre that way. Some neat things such as the animation with the optician, at the beginning there. That was interesting. But yeah, overall, very interesting film. A lot to think about here. Everybody, all the vocal, all the voiceover performances are good. Everybody on screen did a good job.
I loved the black and white choice and the different characters and the different environments we see them in as the short film unfolds. I think the words and the writing are really poetic, really beautiful, and there's a sense of haunting loss and reflection as it unfolds, and it's definitely a really cool artistic experience.